If you're not understanding your ideal prospect, then you shouldn't be in sales at all. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how to get inside the head of your prospect, not literally, and how to use that in your sales conversation so that you get more paying clients. Hey, it's Tom Jacobs here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm glad that you're here. This is specifically for heart-centered salespeople, primarily in the health and wellness industry, to help you overcome the fear of selling and to actually help more people. Knowing your customers is absolutely critical for any business. It's that understanding of what their problems are, but also what their desired outcome is that's going to help you craft the perfect message to not only get them excited to click on your form, fill in their details, and request a consultation with you, but it's also going to make that consultation a lot easier because now you can speak the language that they're thinking already in their head. So you have these prospects that are interested ultimately in purchasing your product or service, but if they don't realize that they have a problem and you have a solution tailored to that problem, the likelihood of them actually buying your program is very little because you are not speaking the language that they're already thinking in their head. You don't have those same problems most likely. That's why it's so critical to understand what is going on in your prospect's mind so that you can interrupt that conversation and ultimately get them to purchase your program. Once you understand the dialogue that's going on in your prospect's head regarding the problem that they have and their desire to actually change their situation and achieve that desired result, once you understand that, now you're able to tailor your presentation, tailor the questioning to really emphasize what the problem is and the gap between the problem and the solution. Because the bigger that gap is, the more likely that prospect is going to purchase your program. And that is critical for you selling more of your program and benefiting you. But by benefiting you, you're also helping tons of people. Your prospects are probably somebody that's totally different than yourself. So how do you get into their head? Not literally. You don't want to open up their brain and go in there, of course not. But you have to psychologically understand exactly what is going on in their life and their desire to change their current situation and get to the result that you're promising. And believe it or not, it's as simple as asking. I know, it's crazy, but when you ask your prospects, what is the problem that you are facing and why is it important for you to change and why did you seek me out? You ask those very simple questions of your current clients. Now you're going to get the words and the messaging that all of your prospects are thinking about. Because if your current clients are thinking it, then your prospects are thinking it as well. So go ask your current clients why. I had a fitness center and was struggling to get clients to come in for a consultation until I figured out exactly who my niche audience was and then crafted a message that got inside their head and ultimately got them to purchase. My ideal client when I had my fitness center were women between the ages of 45 and 55 that were at the top of their career. They had 2 kids and a dog, and they loved drinking white wine in the afternoon. When I wrote the copy that says, you've achieved everything in your career, you have a great family, your dog loves you, but you're sitting there at your counter drinking a glass of Chardonnay wondering, how did you let your fitness get to this level? And I swear to God, I had women coming into my office and saying, did you have a camera in my house? Because I was actually sipping a glass of wine when I was reading your ad on Facebook. That's the power of getting that message to hit your target audience. The last thing that you want to do is assume you understand what your prospect's problem is and what their desired end state is and what that gap looks like between where they are and where they want to be. You cannot assume, you have to ask. And as my mama says, assume is making an ass out of you and me. So make sure you're not being an ass and you're learning what your prospects ultimately want and what their problem is that's driving them to seek a solution. So you've gone ahead and you question your current clients on what the problem was and what their desire was, so you understand those words that they're using to describe it. So now you can craft a message to get that out to your prospects and ultimately get them to engage with you. And one of the best tools that you can use to refine that message is social media. Yes, you can go onto Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and put that messaging out there and see how people react to that messaging and see if it is resonating with your ideal client. And that is the best way that you're going to figure out ultimately what that messaging is so that you can just start to print clients on demand. If these videos are resonating with you, just click that follow button so you can get more.